It all comes down to the issue of malnutrition because it underlies every other health problem. This week, anchor Christiane Amanpour went looking for novel solutions.
Guatemala has one of the highest malnutrition rates in the world. In indigenous Mayan villages like this one, malnutrition can reach 80% of the population or more. It's not that children are dying of hunger, but they are starving for what they need to grow and to thrive.
It's ironic that in this lush landscape of coffee, corn and sugar, so many people are so chronically malnourished. But you see evidence of it everywhere, stunted growth.
So I'm going to measure you, okay?
Victoria, a grandmother, is a good example.
It's 53.5. A normal 10-year-old is 54.5. Wow.
It's not just genetics. We drew this line to mark the average height for 9-year-olds worldwide. But these 9-year-olds living in rural Guatemala are about half a foot shorter than the average. We did the same thing in Florida with 9-year-olds of Guatemalan descent, born and raised in the United States with access to better food. They are all normal height or taller. Though especially dramatic here, stunting is actually a global problem, and it's not just height. It has also reduced mental ability, and a weakened immune system puts children at increased risk of dying of common diseases. Decades into the global effort to stop malnutrition, scenes like this remain sadly familiar. But it doesn't have to be this way. The United States ships a lot of food around the world, $2 billion worth every year. The problem is, it's not necessarily the right kind of food. By law, the bulk of the aid must be US grown and packaged and shipped. Mostly commodities like corn-soy blend, that doesn't provide the nutrients that babies really need.
When Luke came here to take the baby to the center, you were crying. Were you afraid?
It made me sad that this happened to my daughter, because maybe it was my fault.
All Maria's children are stunted, and probably not just physically. Liliana is 13, but she's had to drop out of school because, her mother says, she can't remember things.
Did you learn to read and write?
No.
Why not?
¿Por qué no? Quiero aprender a leer, pero no puedo.
I want to learn, but I can't.